I'm Scott Stevens, president of the Rotary Club of Harrisburg. I joined Rotary over 8 years ago because I believe in service, membership, and giving back to the community. Rotary Club of Harrisburg is the number 23rd club in the entire world. We have over 100 members and we've been around for over 100 years. We're part of Rotary International, which has over 1.4 million members, all seeking to do good in the world. If you'd like to learn more, please check us out on the socials and learn more at hbgrotary.org. Thanks.
Now, some of you may have remembered that in years past, we've called this the Robert D. Hansen Award. So Sean and I have met with some of the folks that were responsible for putting that award together in the past, and we were educated that Mr. Hansen did not want this to go on in perpetuity endlessly. So out of respect for his wishes, we have dubbed this Rotarian of the Year. And Sean, do you want to come up here and kick off some comments?
Robert D. Hansen would be considered the epitome of what a model Rotarian is. He was kind, he was a visionary, he was an empathetic leader, and he was highly decorated. Some of his awards included the Gettysburg College Laverne H. Brenneman Award, the Keystone Area Boy Scouts of America Silver Beaver and Eagle Award, and the Rotary Club of Harrisburg Community Service Award, the Salvation Army Others Award, and the United Way of the Capital Region Tocqueville Award, the first ever awarded. Also, his military services included Second Lieutenant Major of the Infantry of the United States Army. He was awarded the Bronze Star Medal and Purple Heart. He also served as a Major and Divisional Staff Officer in General George Patton's 3rd Army European Theater of Operation. He was in the Battle of the Bulge and was one of the first ever go to the concentration camps of Auschwitz. In between winning the awards and serving the country, Bob also served as president of Our Dear Rotary Club of 1978 and 1979. During his tenure, he was active on every committee and was the first to introduce the idea of having a strategic plan. He was an active member of our club into his senior years. He loved Rotary and getting together with fellow Rotarians. Bob was a mentor to many in Rotary and assisted upcoming presidents to prepare for the leadership role. He was a friend of everyone and well-liked by all. Bob had a beautiful life and passed away in 2006, living every day to the fullest to the ripe age of 89. Before he passed, he was asked, like Scott said, if there was an award that would be given to him in his name. At first he said no, but then he helped provide the criteria for the award that we use up until this day. He knew that this award would run its course and wished one day it would sunset. After 20 years and 22 Robert D. Hansen Award winners, the club board has decided to retire the Robert D. Hansen Award and create a new award in its place called the Rotarian of the Year Award. While the new award will take this club into the future, it remains clear that the essence of what Bob stood for will continue in his legacy. It is clear that Robert D. Hansen was an exemplary human and an extraordinary Rotarian. And whoever wins the Rotarian of the Year Award in the future shall also display acts that go over and above while on the call of duty, challenging status quo, and has aspirations to the ascent of the presidency of this club. It is a distinct honor for the recipient of this award to follow in Hansen's footsteps. The Rotarian of the Year Committee offers their congratulations and also best wishes to the winner. I will now bring up Scott to introduce the winner of the Rotarian of the Year.
Thank you, Sean. It's important that we level set the history to let you guys know what this means to the club. I mean, it's kind of a big deal. So without further ado, we are going to announce, I'm going to announce the winner of this year's Rotarian of the Year, and that's Mr. Bryan Jones, right here. I made this big font so I could see it without glasses, so here we go. Bryan Jones is the business banking executive for Fulton Bank in the Central PA, Lehigh, and North Jersey regions. Growing up just outside Phoenix, Arizona, Bryan is extremely passionate about the cultivation and success of all businesses within the region and dedicates much of his personal life to the overall success of the business communities he serves. After attending the University of Arizona, Bryan enlisted in the United States Army at Fort Knox, Kentucky, where he was honorably discharged in 1999 with disabled veteran status. Civically, he serves on the Harrisburg Regional Chamber Board of Directors, the Girl Scouts in the Heart of PA Foundation Board, the Harrisburg Rotary Club Board, where he currently serves as vice president, and finally, with Harrisburg University's Military Business Accelerator Program as a steering committee member. He is a yearly leadership giver to the United Way and continues to be actively involved across the region with many other local organizations as his time permits. Dedicated to inclusion and belonging everywhere, he is the co-chair of his company's Veteran Employee Resource Group, as well as one of the 10 internal allyship trainers. He has been employed by Fulton Bank since 2018 and has primarily worked in the banking and the cellular industries after his discharge from active duty in 1999. Personally, Bryan and his wife Amy have called Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania their home since 2007. They met 10 years earlier in 1997 while Bryan was stationed at Fort Knox, Kentucky, and have lived in Louisville and Baltimore before finally planting firm roots in the central PA region. They enjoy frequent trips to Disney as well as traveling the world as often as possible. He is a passionate sports fan, following his favorite sports teams from Arizona. Does that include the Utah Hockey Club too? It's a tough stretch. Okay, what does it say, Arizona? Okay. As well as the U.S. and international soccer or football. Finally, Bryan is the founder and president of the Harrisburg chapter of the American Outlaws, the largest U.S. soccer supporters group in the country. Locally, the chapter has 140 paid members, thousands of social media followers, and routinely holds large viewing parties to unite the soccer communities of Central PA in support of the U.S. men's and women's soccer team. I give you Bryan Jones.
Yeah, that'd be great, actually. Thank you. Thank you. Obviously, this is a very humbling moment. I don't really do well with the spotlight on me, but I'm going to do the best I can, so please bear with me. I'd be remiss if I didn't immediately thank President and Vice President over there. Thank you so much for your friendship and for the nomination committee, the body that voted on this. I'm truly grateful. Who'd have thought, as you said, from Phoenix to the Army to here, who'd have thought that like the journey would take me to forming a soccer club here, because I'm such a sports fan. I can tell you, I love teams. Teams just like, they fill me with pride. And you mentioned it earlier, Mia, about how teams being the only way that success really is formed. One of my favorite quotes in life is, and you've heard this before, my Fulton family, I'm so sorry you have to hear it again. Successes are sweetened and failures are softened when they are done together. It's something that I live by all day long. So as we think about the soccer club I formed in 2013 that's grown into this humongous organization that I'm super proud of. It's funny, the soccer family's literally hidden all over this room. If you want compromising pictures of civic leaders from 2013 before they were ever anything, come find me. I probably have them. But it's a great time. Yeah, Wendell, you know what I'm talking about. And also the role models, everybody that stood up, that's won this award. I think Sean was already standing, but he deserved the applause too, because he actually was the last Hanson winner, if I remember right, correct? So yeah. I'm honored to be the first Rotarian of the year, but while also standing in the shadow of someone I couldn't measure up to, Robert Hanson. I mean, I was in the military, but everyone knows there's tier levels if you've been in the military, and visiting Auschwitz, Bronze Stars, Purple Hearts, that's not something I've ever attained, and it's an honor. So I truly do, I truly am grateful. I think about all the things that we can do together as a group, a collaborative group, as we think about the team concept as we go forward. I've really been reflecting since I was told that I was going to win this award. And the thing that's come to mind the most is that we have a lot of Lions in this room who I've looked up at as role models for the 6 years I've been in this club that are retiring. We've got Dr. Ski, we've got Andrew Hayden right there. I've got 3 things for Andy, and that is, we love you. Congratulations, and don't be a stranger. All right. I can't tell you how much your mentorship has been. I think I told you at one of our Fulton Bank holiday parties, 2019, 2020, when I first met Gail.
how I wanted to follow in your footsteps. You were someone I was looking up to in the club. And another funny story, when I first got on the board, again, walk humble, kind of stay behind the scenes, let your team do the talking, win as a group, let all of the praise be showered upon your team. That's something I've always lived by. The first board meeting I ever went to, I was late by 10 minutes. I was so scared to walk in. Ellen, you were in there running it at the time. I was so scared to walk in, I literally just went back to my office. I didn't want to interrupt what I thought was the important business going on in that board meeting. Now our board meetings are open to everybody, and I feel like a putz, but I just wanted to tell you that, Ellen. As my first board meeting, I decided I wasn't going to walk in and interrupt what was going on. As I sit here and I think about all the groups that we've supported and that the Outlaws have supported, JT Dorsey Foundation, Period Project, we were packing stuff. We were just out at Logos, I was scrubbing walls. The Girl Scouts, we were packing boxes. As I think about all the food bank, the numerous food bank outings, as I think about all those things and the small little wins that we can continue to make over years, just time after time after time, those small wins do add up. And the people in this room are the people that honestly are the ones that are going to continue to create that change for the future. So as those Lions retire, as it becomes the group in here, as the HYP group moves into this group, as all these graduations happen, graduations from HYP to here, or from here to retirement, I keep thinking about who are the ones that are going to pick up the mantle, and it's got to be on all of us. Now, it's only going to happen when we are shoulder to shoulder, doing everything we can. But again, I'm super grateful. I don't have like a ton of things to say. I just want to again be grateful to the nomination committee, to Sean, to Scott. Thank you for everything. It's great.
Sean, is that all?
I don't think that's all.
Is that it?
I think we have a little surprise for you.
All right.
A little surprise. Why don't you take a seat?
Well, actually, I thought he could stand up so we could see his reaction.
Oh, yeah. Somebody get his reaction. Me, if you want to record his reaction.
Reaction video. If you're like me, reaction videos are great, right? We keep
Reaction,
you
I
going.
gotta put that in the final clip. I'm adjusting the camera to get his reaction. Okay.
Hold on, we're just trying to make it perfect.
Hey Bryan, Harrison here, just one of your favorite employees. Wanted to shoot a congratulations out to you on an amazing achievement as being Rotarian of the Year. I can't speak for everyone, but I can certainly speak for myself and say I'm very proud of you. Congratulations.
He's in my office.
Hey Bryan, just wanted to wish you congratulations on winning the 2025 Rotarian of the Year award. I'm really proud of you, buddy. All my best to you and Amy.
Hi, Bryan. We are so excited to be able to celebrate this great achievement with you today. We are so grateful for your leadership, both in the community and here at Fulton Bank. Congratulations, my friend.
Bryan, we are so excited for you for this year. Thank you so much for everything that you do and everything that you have done and are going to do next year. We definitely have a deserved member of the Rotarian of the Year award here. For someone who always makes me smile at board meetings and is always there for an extra laugh, I appreciate you and look forward to what's to come.
Hey Bryan, congratulations on the 2025 Rotarian of the Year award. Your leadership is very much appreciated here at the bank and externally out in the community. I really look forward to seeing how you grow as a leader in the community, and thank you personally for all the opportunities that you've given me here at the bank. Let's celebrate.
Hi Bryan, just dropping in to say congratulations on being named the 2025 Rotarian of the Year. It just couldn't be awarded to a better person. You make everyone else around you better. You're a true servant leader. You are an inspiration, and I'm so happy for you. I'm proud of you. Most of all, I'm grateful for you, and I appreciate all you do for the Rotary Club of Harrisburg, for Leadership Harrisburg area, and for everyone in the Capital Region who is fortunate enough to call you a colleague and a friend. Congratulations, Bryan.
What
What you got, Charles?
A winner, Mr. President. The 1985 Komen Yamada, made in Japan from the best materials available,
Lighter weight blade.
which facilitates cutting and reduces user fatigue.
I once test drove the Komen Yamada.
And?
Not wild about it. How about this?
Okay, Mr. President. I say this with all possible respect, but each of these knives cuts, meat. Why is it important?
Because it's something we pass on. Something with a history, so we can say, my father gave this to me, and his father gave it to him, and now I'm giving it to you.
Well, okay, sir, but if that's true, then why don't you already have one?
I do have one.
Why do you need a new one?
I'm giving mine away.
To
Whom?
to whom?
Funny you should ask. Charlie, my father gave this to me, and his father gave it to him. And now I'm giving it to you. Take a look. The fully tapered bolster allows for sharpening the entire edge of the blade.
It says PR. I thought I knew them all, but I don't recognize the manufacturer.
Yeah, these were made for my family by a Boston silversmith named Paul Revere.
Mr. President?
I'm proud of you, Charlie.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. President.
What you got, Charlie?
1985 made in Japan from the best materials available,
A lighter weight blade.
which facilitates cutting and reduces user fatigue.
I once test drove the Komen Yamada.
And?
Not wild about it. How about this?
Okay, Mr. President, and I say this with all due respect, but each of these knives cuts, meat. Why is it so important to you?
Because it's something we pass on. Something with a history, so we can say the past president gave this to me, and the previous past president gave it to them, and now I'm giving it to you.
Well, okay, sir, but if that's true, why don't you already have one?
I do have one.
Then why do you need a new one?
I'm giving mine away.
To who?
Who?
To whom?
Charlie, Ellen Brown gave this to me, and the previous president gave it to her, and now I'm giving it to you. This fully tapered bolster allows for sharpening the entire edge of the blade.
It says RDH? I thought I knew them all, but I don't recognize this manufacturer.
Yeah, these were made for the Rotary Club of Harrisburg by Robert D. Hansen, a model Rotarian. I'm proud of you, Sean.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Dule. My name is Charlie. I'm from the TV show called My Best Friend. I'm sending this message to you because something phenomenal
happening right now. Something joyous is happening right now. Something marvelous is happening right now. You are receiving the Rotarian of the Year Award for exemplary leadership, service, and commitment to the Rotary Club of Harrisburg. And I'm sending this message to send a message of congratulations to you, to send a message of appreciation to you, to send a message of encouragement to you. You know, Bryan, in this world, there's so many challenges that go on. There is so many daunting obstacles. It seems like oftentimes right now there's like this cloud that is hovering above, a cloud of division, a cloud of uncertainty, just a cloud of disconnect. But when we have bright and shining lights that can shine a light in our communities, that can be there for each other, that can really show the pathway of what it means to have empathy for one another, to be there for your fellow neighbor, to be able to help the community that you live in, and to be able to add value to the lives of those around you. When we have people like that, when we have shining lights like that, that gives us hope for a brighter tomorrow, even in the midst of challenging times. That gives us encouragement to keep on pressing forward, to keep on putting one foot in front of the other. And Bryan, that is who you are. You are the embodiment of those words. And I want you to know that the Rotary Club of Harrisburg is so grateful for your presence. They're so grateful for your leadership. They're so grateful for your service. And they're so grateful for your commitment. I'm so honored to be able to join with them to send this message of congratulations to you. You know, in life, I say, life is not a sprint and it's not a marathon. It's a relay, because we receive the baton from somebody and then we have to run our leg to the fullest, and then we have to hand it off to those who are coming after us. And Bryan, that is what you are doing. You are running your race so marvelously, so wonderfully, that I trust that as life goes on and goes forward, that you are making this world a better place. You are making this community, your community, a better place. I have a warm place in my heart for Harrisburg. I have a cousin who actually lives out there in Harrisburg, so I have a lot of love for Harrisburg.
My cousin and his daughter both live out there, but that's beside the point. This is a time and a moment to honor and
community is made up of people. This nation is made up of people. You know, oftentimes when we see what goes on in the world, they seem like these daunting things, these structures that we can't overcome, we can't influence. But what we forget is that this whole world runs off of people. So the type of people who are engaged in our communities, the type of people who are engaged in our, in leadership positions, the type of people who are making decisions, that's what matters. And you, Bryan, are the type of person that we need in this world. So thank you for being you. Thank you for running your race. Thank you for letting your light shine. Thank you for being an encouragement to others. Thank you for being a shining example for others. And thank you for making not only your community of Harrisburg, but also this entire world a better place. All the best to you. Much love to you. The Rotary Club of Harrisburg is so grateful for you, and I'm really honored to be able to join with them to say congratulations to you on receiving the 2025 Rotarian of the Year Award for exemplary leadership, service, and commitment to the Rotary Club of Harrisburg. All the best to you. Much love to you, Bryan. Stay encouraged. You know why? Because later is most definitely going to be greater for you. What's next?
Oh, God. Sean, what would the keywords be if anyone wants to pull up their old YouTube app? The Rotarian of the Year 2025 Jones. It's on YouTube. Pass it around. Share it on social media. I think we paid 30 seconds for a 30-second cameo. That was a lot more than 30 seconds. We got our money's worth, everybody. We got our money's worth. Also, just so you know, if you are interested, Sean and I will do acting for you. It's $300 an hour for me, and then $150 for Sean, and then Mia can shoot it. So it'd be great.